Hello everyone, my name is Heather and welcome to the channel Bookables. So it is officially November and September, I just have weird reading seasons if you don't know. Hello. So September I read a lot of fallish romances and things like that. Then October I get into more spookier atmospheric reads. And then November it is cozy time. Like I am ready for all of the cozy reads. I kind of do that for November and then January, February because it's so freaking bleak outside. I need all the cozy books. So that is what this video is today. A lot of cozy reads, honestly, and a lot of more cozy fantasies. I am a big fan of cozy fantasies. I have read some cozy mysteries. I'm not the biggest fan of those. I do like cozy romances, but I think those are more fall romances. But cozy fantasies are my jam, and I think the bread and butter for like the cozier seasons, if you will. Like these books are perfect to read on a chilly day, wrapped up in a blanket with the fire going and things like that. They just make you feel warm inside. It's like almost like reading a big hug, if you will. All of these books make me feel that way. So yeah, I have a lot and let's just get into it. And like I said, a lot of them are cozy fantasy because those just really warm my heart apparently. They just really, really do. Favorite light cozy fantasy is Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldree. This is just so freaking cozy. So this is all about an orc. Hello. Named Viv, who was a bounty hunter. She was, axing and wielding and doing all the bloody bounty hunter things. And then she's like, you know what? I think I'm done. And I think I want to open up a coffee shop. We love an orc with multifaceted, things that she loves. I love that about her. And so she does that. She goes to this town and she starts building a coffee shop. And what's interesting is like, nobody really knows about coffee in this world. It's a fantastical world. So it's like watching the very first like Starbucks or something get open because they're like, oh, maybe coffee would pair well with cinnamon rolls or some bread or some baked goods and things like that. And you're obviously like, duh. But reading it, it's just so warm and cozy. She starts to hire people. She hires I forget who she is, but she also hires like a little like mouse that is the baker for it, and they have live music, and it's just so freaking warm. This whole series is. There is a sequel called I forget what it is called. I am sorry. I have read it. I did really enjoy it. The second one's set in a very small seaside town where it's about a bookstore. It's actually the prequel to this one, when Viv was just starting to be a bounty hunter and she got injured, so she had to be laid up in this small town, and she got involved with this bookstore, and it was just so warm and cozy with the whole bookstore vibe. I like that one, but my favorite is this one, and there is a third one coming out this month actually called Brigands and Bread Knives, and it's about a character that's been in both of the books, and they're just cozy fantasies. If you just want a cozy, warm book, this series is the one for you. Trust me, it's amazing. Sometimes I'll read witchy books that are just very cozy. I think there's two types of witchy books. I think you just have straight up witchy, and it's just kind of witchy and dark. And then there's also the cozy witchy vibes. And these next two books are definitely the cozy witchy vibes. First up, we have A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping by Sangu Madana. This is the sequel / companion novel to the very secret society of irregular witches. But I do think this one is more cozy because it takes place at an inn. What's more cozy than an inn? Not much, I'll tell you. So this is about a character named Sarah who is a witch, and she's very powerful, but she loses a lot of her magic when she's a teenager because her great aunt tragically passes away, and she uses her magic to bring her back. And so since then, she has lost all of her magic, and she's just running this inn with her great aunt, and they have different tenants that stay there, and it's just very cozy, but Sarah misses her magic. And then she meets this guy that maybe could help her bring it back. And what makes this so cozy is, like I said, the inn vibe. There's always a fire going. There's always warm food being baked. It's a very cozy atmosphere. It is just the epitome of a cozy witchy book, in my opinion. So if you're looking for a witchy book that's not like dark and moody, but more like cozy and lighthearted. How many times can I say cozy in this video? A lot, apparently. This one is the one for you. I have another cozy witchy one. I said cozy again. A Dark and Secret Magic by Wallace Kinley. I love this book. I read this last year because the cover drew me in, because the cover is beautiful, but I ended up loving it. This book is a very quiet book. Now, I love me some good quiet books where when you think about it, there's really not a big plot, but it's just really kind of a day-to-day book, and this is exactly that. So this is about a character named Kate who is a hedge witch, and she basically like provides sanctuary and keeps things cozy, if you will. She lives like in this cottage, and her mother was a kitchen witch, so you get lots of recipes in this book, which again makes it super cozy. Like even she has one for like pie. Need to fall asleep quickly. This blood orange pie tastes just like dreamsicle. Eat half the pie and you're sure to be snoring in no time. It's always best to keep this pie on hand for sleep emergencies as it does take some time to make. She also does like the stovetop simmer. Oh, I might need to do that one actually. I think I need to do that one. And then my favorite was the careful caramel apple. She makes them every single Halloween and she passes them out to the little kids. And it helps to keep little ones safe on the night of All Hallows. Make sure they don't run in the street and things like that. And it's so adorable. So you get all these recipes and things like that. She gets in some mishaps and with witches. She gets in some mishaps with her magic and stuff like that. But it is just so cozy. They go to the pumpkin patch. She cooks a lot. She takes care of her house a lot. It is just the epitome of like a quiet, cozy, witchy book. Like I love this book. Like there's just sometimes I read books and I can't explain why I love them. I just do, and this is one of them. The last like witchy book I have is The Spell Shop by Sarah Beth Durst. This one came out last year, and a lot of people fell in love with it with good reason, myself included. It is just super cute. So this book is all about a character named Keela who lives in the capital, but things are not going really, really well. The capital is getting really bad. So she's a librarian in the capital and they have to flee because like people are like burning the capital down. And so she's like, crap, I need to save some of these books. So her and Kaz, who is a sentient spider plant, decide to save all the books they can. They get on a boat and they sail to where Keela was born on this island in like the middle of nowhere. And so she goes there, she finds her parents' old house, but everything's kind of old and dilapidated. And she's like, crap, I need to like make money and like make a living for myself. And so Keela brings some witchy books with her, like magic books, and that's very frowned upon. But she's like, look, we're in the middle of nowhere. I need to like make stuff. So she like learns how to make jam and like grows plants from nothing pretty much with this magic. And there she meets the townsfolk and things like that. And she starts hitting the trees. And it's just so cozy and adorable. All the witchy vibes. I mean, she opens up a freaking jam shop for goodness sake, where she also sells like some spells on the side. It is just so cozy and so adorable. Next up, going into one that I haven't read yet, and I've been meaning to read every single fall, and I just never do. There's no good reason for it. I wish I could tell you there's a definitive reason of why I haven't read it yet, but I want to. And of course, that is Anne of Green Gables by Ellen Montgomery. This is like the epitome of fall books. I mean, Anne of Green Gables said, I'm so glad I live in a world where there are Octobers, for goodness sake. It is cozy. It's, about... And I mean, it's a classic for a reason. And I think the reason is I haven't read it yet because it is a classic, which makes no sense. I've read Little Woman, really enjoyed that one. So I should be able to read Anne of Green Gables, no problem at all. It's definitely a me thing. I need to read it. I really, really do. I know it's cozy. I know it's adorable. I'm aware of all of those things. But yet, your girl still has not read it yet. I'm horrible. Another cozy fantasy because I'm just a sucker for them. The House by the Cerulean Sea by T.J. Klune. Another warm hug book. This is just the most heartwarming book you'll ever read. It like found family, like foster family. Oh my gosh. So this book is about a character named Linus who he works for like the magical youth. Like there's like all of these magical youth and some of them are in foster homes. And so his job is to check on those foster homes, make sure the foster parents are running them accordingly and things like that. And so he goes to this one house that's like on this island. It's like House by the Cerulean Sea. And the department's always had problems with this house. They're like, you need to go and investigate. And so he does. And he usually can keep himself very separated from the kids and things like that. But of course, when he goes to this house, he meets the foster host and maybe falls in feelings for him. And also he falls in love with these kids because who freaking wouldn't? They are amazing. They are a cast of misfits and you love them. We have Chauncey, who is just this big old pile of like slime, if you will. And Chauncey's dream in life, he just wants to be a bellhop. The boy, that's what he wants to do, and I respect that. We also have a garden gnome that has been alive forever that cares very deeply about her garden and things like that. Love her. We also have another, we have a Wyvern there, like a little tiny little Wyvern. It's adorable. We have another kid that doesn't talk a lot because he's very shy and he can turn into a dog. Who else do we have? It's been so long. We also have the son of Satan. We have Lucifer, who's just a little boy who's just mischievous, but also very, very fun. We also have a fairy. I forgot we have a fairy or like a sprite and things like that. It's just a whole bunch of really, really cute things. This is an enchanting love story masterfully told about the profound experience of discovering an unlikely family in an unexpected place and realizing that family is yours. So freaking heartwarming. You will eat this up. You will love it. I am for sure of it. I just love all of the cozy books, okay? Just give me all of the cozy reads and I will be such a happy It's just how I am. It is how I am. So I would love to know, what are some of your favorite cozy reads? Do you like reading cozy fantasies? Are you a cozy mystery fan? Do you like cozy reads in general? Am I alone in love? I am sure I am not, but I would love to know some ones, especially if you have any great cozy fantasy ones. Leave some things down below because I will read them. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.